Yo, Phil, you ready for the top 5 sales of the week?
Let's party. Let's go.
We're going to start off with a game. You can win $1,000 US. I'm not kidding. If you get this right, I will hand deliver or mail you, Venmo you, whatever, 1,000 US dollars, which is all the money in Canada. We already know. I have a card I'm holding in my hand right now. You just have to guess the card, and you win $1,000.
Okay.
Right,
Can I have a hint?
No.
It is a Wayne Gretzky rookie.
I wish. You were very, very close. Had you guessed, though, a 1982 Donruss Fernando Venezuela Diamond Kings, you would have won $1,000, Phil. So, good.
Well,
Thanks for
trick
playing.
question.
Good luck next time.
We're a hockey
Trick question.
We're a hockey podcast. Get out of here. Collusion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you ready for the top 5 hockey card sales from last week?
I hope they're good this week. We've been on a pretty good streak for a month. Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. Here we go. At number 5 is an Alexander Ovechkin Shield 101 from 2018-19 the Cup. It's a patch card, no auto, sold for $14,640 US dollars. I really like the design of 2018 the Cup. Very, very nice.
Right? It's a great cup. It's got that metal feel to it. I don't mean metal upper deck, like just a industrial type of feel to it. Yeah, big fan. Brady Tkachuk's rookie year. So I think this card is worth every penny. Yeah, very special. Beautiful card.
Does it surprise you? Now, this is a little bit of a multiple, I get it, but that this is the largest non-auto single player shield sale ever from the Cup?
That's
you have to say that again. Well, the non-auto thing is easy, but there's a number of like Cup shields that are like Mario Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky that are not, but those have gone for big bucks. But just one player, no auto. This is the biggest sale ever.
Interesting. Would you that is quite interesting. Would you get this? See, if this was a Brady Tkachuk no, I wouldn't get it autoed, but there's a nice space between the left side of his head to get a nice OV signature on that, I wouldn't deface the card.
What are the odds that Ovi would sign it where you want to? He does it about 6 inches the other way.
Yeah, grab it with his sweaty hand, squeeze it, sign it like this. That wouldn't go well. Just leave the card as it is. Yeah. Beautiful. Excellent. Congratulations to the buyer. Great pickup.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if I'd spend 15 grand, but probably worth it. So
the red around the shield is nice. It's a nice,
very
touch.
Nice. Mm-hmm. The shield, as Louis would be happy, is kind of nicely centered in the patch window too.
Yeah, that grinds his gears, eh? That doesn't bother me for some reason.
Yeah, everybody's got their thing.
Yeah.
All right, coming in at number 4, but it's really number 3. We have a tie at number 3, so it goes 5, 3, 3, 2, 1. Not a mash show, but that's how it's going to work. Is a 2015-16 The Cup Master Case, which contains 6 tins. Now, do you call Cup tins or boxes?
I say boxes, but it is a tin.
Yeah, I like tin. So let's go tin for this. Okay. Thank you. Sold for $18,300 US via Goldman. Now that's an average of $3,050 US dollars a tin, which feels a little cheap to me, doesn't it?
That does, but we are also living in a different era with technology and layers.
Lasers, laser beams.
Sharks with freaking laser beams on their head.
That's what I was thinking too. I always hate bringing that up, but
you have to.
I would be so worried. And this sold by Golden and not like eBay or anything. But here's the thing though. If you tell me, oh, I added an extra 0, but it's really 18,300. Sorry.
I didn't want to say anything.
It's a gong show. There's an extra 5 there. Here's the thing. The prior sale of a 6-tin case of the Cup was last June for $32,330.
Wow. So, discount. If I was stupid rich, I'd buy this all day. CT scan, whatever. So? Yeah, I would. I mean, so you don't get a McDavid. Okay, you can get other cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
I think a breaker would swoop it up for 18 grand, wouldn't you? You can make a lot of money on a break.
Maybe it was Grant who did it.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. He's got the bankroll for it. Should we call him on air? No. He's probably still sleeping. It's too early right now. Yeah, bedhead boy.
What grade do you think the box would get? It's got some cornerware.
That's a hard PSA 5. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Should we start a grading company for cases?
We'll be rich. People will start grading it. Yeah, anything out of 10, people like to do, right? So
yeah,
I don't know.
We'll just come up with like a ridiculously big slab for.
Isn't this an inner case? I mean, it's been a while since I bought a case of the cup.
No, there's 3 tin or box cases, however you call them, and then there's 6.
Okay.
This is a 6er. So I think this would be what they call a master case in the business, right?
Ooh. Hey, do you like fishing, Josh?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm not like gung-ho fisher dude, but
are you a good caster? Can you cast well?
Yeah, are you a good baiter?
No, well, you're no.
Okay,
move on.
at number 3. Now I got the real price on this one. Is back to Ovi.
Voila.
Yeah. 2005 06 SP Authentic Future Auto $9.99. This has the BGS 1010.
Big subs on it. Look, just one is 9.5. Oh, some savvy entrepreneur out there is going to buy this.
Big money, 18,300. There's been 42 sales of this card already this year. So this is like the card. I would say so far, this is like the card. If you had to like say what's the card of the year, where people have just gone bananas, given his goals record now.
Yeah.
It is only the 3rd highest sale of a copy of this card though this year. So another BGS 1010 sold for $20,740 on February 1st. So a little more than $2,000 more. And then a PSA 10 Auto 10 copy sold for $20,000 flat on February 26th.
I'd love to go to Russia and see how much of a star he is. Like, is he like? I know he's
he's got to be a huge star, right?
But like a national hero type-esque, right? Like Tretiak level.
I would.
Well, I've always
bigger
wanted
than Tretiak. He's got to be the greatest hockey star ever from Russia. Has to be.
Yeah. Just like, could he go? Like, if I was him, I'd just go back home and live like a king. No, I don't know.
We went 2 full weeks without this card in our top 5 too. That's kind of impressive, huh? Well, it's back in a big way. All right, number 2 is an interesting one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 2005, the Cup. Sidney Crosby, true RPA at a 99, BGS 910, with what I'm calling, Phil, a sleek black patch. If I own this card, that's how I would market it.
Velvety. It's got a velvety look.
Velvet black. Yeah, it's a single color. So for $24,400 US via Golden in the past week, it is a 1-color patch, but still a Crosby RPA. Check this out, though. So this is a BGS 910. A BGS 1010 with the same, it was a different card, but same sleek black patch.
Yeah.
When was it? 2020, sold for $125,000 US.
Oh my God.
$100,000 more than this card. Makes the $24,000 paid as a deal, I would say. I mean, I'm not an accountant, but
I don't get speechless often. $125,000.
Yes, sir.
Of $1 million. Wow.
Here's like a little tidbit though that we forget often, I would say, about these RPAs. And I positive you know this, but maybe you've forgotten too. The patches for 2005 are all game used. They are
I did not. Don't think I've known that. Yeah, that's a good piece of info.
Never since, I don't believe, but maybe 2 other years. But they're certainly not game used today.
You know, I'm going to add to your frustration a little bit. I don't care. I don't care. That would not add value or devalue this card for me. I'm that jabroni. I'm not a big. I don't like manufactured patches. Yeah, I don't. I guess I hope they wore them. I don't know. I like visually striking cards, and this is not even remotely close to a visually striking card. But it still belongs. It still belongs in the museum. No, it's just not a. It's a headshot of Sid, and it's dull.
Who's he looking at?
Probably people at that time. We were calling him a big crybaby. You know.
Okay.
So he's probably
in 2005. You were calling him a crybaby.
Yeah,
he was a baby.
So I'll give you an example. Sidney Crosby, for at least 5 years, was known as a crybaby, but he stopped it after a few years. He did.
Yeah.
He really matured quickly. I mean, a young man turning into a middle-aged man. Hopefully it's bound to happen. Some don't.
Sure.
Tim Stützle is a massive diver when he came into the league for 2 years straight. Just dives. We got a new coach this year. He got a talking to, and he doesn't dive anymore, but people still think he's a diver. So it's going to take a lot of years to
straighten him out.
that Timmy's not a diver anymore, right?
Can we still call him Timmy Tantrums though? Because I like
absolutely. Your nicknames are the best. Yeah, look, suck it, Trebek. I love Alex Trebek, and that's an honor to him, right? Yeah.
Are you ready for number 1?
I hope it's a good one. I hope it's not a future watch.
No, it's not.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Same year, same card, different player.
Yeah.
Alexander Ovechkin, BGS 910, same grade too. I should have said that. Right now, this is technically a 3-color patch. Has a little bit of a orange sliver there on the right or left side of the card, depending on how you look at it. Sold for $43,920 US this past week. Shows you where the difference right now between the Crosby and the Ovi market. Hey, I'm sure the patch has something to do with it, but
not 20 large. Yeah. That's why I'm all over Crosby. That's why I'm striking when the iron's hot. Obviously, Crosby's still a very expensive buy, but it's a good time if you're late to the party like this guy is or was, whatever. Good time to buy Crosby. Just don't buy the ones I want to buy. Yeah. Please.
Now, this is wait. I looked it up. How many? Okay, so last week we had a PSA 9 sell for $63,000, and maybe like a tiny bit better patch. So honestly, this is probably a decent buy.
Do you think these rich guys really care about the grades? Like, if this was my card, that's out of the slab immediately. And I think the right people would say, like, yeah, I get it. Good job, Phil. But the majority of people be like, you're crazy. What are you doing? I'm like, that's not why this card's worth what it's worth.
Have you ever seen like the psychological studies about when people go to a restaurant and they order burger with fries? There's certain people that eat the fries first and then eat the burger. And then there's people that eat the burger first and then the fries. And you can tell a lot by their personality based on what they choose. So here's my related question. When you look at a card like this, do you focus first on the auto, then the patch, or do you look at the patch, then the auto?
Yeah, that's a good question. Patch, I have to be honest with myself, patch first, then auto. But if the auto is not up to Phil's standards of his card snobby status, I'm out. But patch always first. Yeah, I'm a big sucker for a 4-color patch. Big sucker. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you brag about that a lot. You never brag about your autos on your cup cards. It's all the Jake Sanderson patches. So
yeah, look at the 17.
I'm pretty sure that means you're psychotic, but
that's okay. Oh, I got. Yeah, okay. Can't tell that story on air. Yeah.
Jeez.
I'll tell you.
How many of the Ovechkin Cup RPA 99s do you think have sold so far in the year of 2025?
3.
7.
Woo. It's good.
Do you know how many sold last year?
3.
0.
So people, okay, so what does that tell us? So people are holding to execute at the right time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, of the 7 sales this year, the price range has been $18,600 to $63,000. And remember, too, that last week, our number one card was a massive card, $381,000 for the gold RPA, the parallel out of 8. And it was jersey number. Very nice patch. But given that context, for $335,000 less, I might, for $55,000 less, I might take 35, whatever. I can't do that.
You could buy this card. You could buy 2 of these and go on a really nice vacation.
Yeah. We could buy 2 of these in a Lambo.
Yeah.
For what that card costs. So
yeah, I want to meet these people. Listen, like, we know a lot of people in the hobby. We know people in the hobby. I don't know who these people are. That's the mysterious thing. I have no idea. Like, we know the heavy hitters. We know the 20 to 30 guys that hit hard and have these big wallets. I don't know anybody that has the $300,000 wallet, and I guess they're that rich for a reason, because, most people maybe don't know who they are and they're collecting cards. It'd be too bad. I'm reaching out to you always, every week.
I think they browse the hobby in incognito mode, right? That's not something you want to flex, really. I don't think.
No, but but these I would love to be invited. Listen, I
Oh,
know you
yeah.
probably don't want me in your house, but if you could just find it in your heart to let me, I really
You're
would
big
love
on the
to
barbecue thing. You want them to throw a barbecue in your honor, right?
throw a barbecue. I'm a good eater.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get there. It's going to take maybe 10, 15 years of trust, but you know, I'm in year 2 with us, so social media stuff. So give me a
Yeah.
decade. I'll get these guys and we'll get some good collections going.
We'll reel them in. One last question for you. How long do you think the OV domination of the top 5 sales of the week lasts? Does it go all through the summer
Yeah,
or does it cool down? You think
I
so?
think it
I do
does.
too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he didn't just break a pretty cool record. He broke history.
The record.
He
Yeah.
broke it. My entire childhood, every old fart in my life was like, these records will never be broken. These
Yeah.
records will. When Ovi came into the league, no one ever thought Sid or Ovi would break any record of Gretzky. No, it will never be broken. They broke it. They broke people's brains and they broke it. And it's an amazing time to be experience it. Yeah.
All right. Well, who wore the better hat today? Leave it in the comments. We'll see who wins that contest.
They can
And
both be
that,
great. They can
yeah,
both be great. Yeah.
that was your top 5 hockey card sales of the week. We'll be back next week. See you then. Bye, Phil.
Bye, Josh.